Imagine waking up every day without worry, knowing that abundance flows in your life effortlessly. You have wealth, peace, and joy, but not just material riches, but a richness that no one can steal. My child, today I will reveal the true way to wealth. Listen carefully, for this knowledge can change your destiny forever. The story begins. A long time ago in a small town, there was a man named Jonathan. He was a hard-working carpenter, struggling to make ends meet. He worked day and night, yet his earnings barely covered his family's needs. Frustrated, he often looked at the wealthy merchants in town and wondered, why do they prosper while I suffer? One evening, exhausted from work, Jonathan sat by the river, lost in thought. Suddenly, a soft voice called out to him, "Jonathan, why do you seek wealth?" Startled, he turned around and saw a radiant figure standing before him. It was none other than Jesus Christ. "Lord, I work tirelessly, yet I remain poor. What must I do to become rich?" Jonathan asked, his voice filled with desperation. Jesus smiled and sat beside him. "My child, true wealth is not measured in gold and silver. It is found in wisdom, faith, and the ability to give. But if you wish to be truly prosperous, follow my teachings and abundance will come to you." Jonathan listened intently as Jesus shared the divine principles of wealth. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. Luke 6 verse 38. Jonathan was confused. "Lord, I have so little. How can I give when I barely have enough?" Jesus replied, "The secret to wealth is generosity. When you give, you open the doors for blessings to flow back to you. Give with a cheerful heart, and watch as heaven repays you tenfold." Jonathan decided to test this. The next day, he shared a portion of his earnings with a struggling widow. To his surprise, within a week, a wealthy man commissioned him for a major carpentry project, paying him far more than he expected. "But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." Matthew 6 verse 33. Jesus told Jonathan, "Many chase money, but they forget that the true source of provision is God. When you prioritize God's work, He takes care of your needs." Jonathan committed to praying daily and reading the scriptures. He also helped rebuild the town's old church. As he grew in faith, he found unexpected opportunities opening up. A nobleman, impressed by Jonathan's work, offered him a position managing an entire estate. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. Proverbs 21 verse 5. "Jonathan, wealth does not come to the lazy," Jesus said, "but wisdom must guide your labor. Work hard, but also work smart. Learn, invest, and seek knowledge." Inspired, Jonathan started learning new skills. He diversified his work, expanding from carpentry into trading wood and building homes. Soon, his small earnings turned into great wealth. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. Philippians 4 verse 6. Jonathan often feared losing his wealth, but Jesus reassured him. "Fear blocks blessings. Trust in the Lord, and He will sustain you." Jonathan stopped worrying and started living with faith. As a result, his wealth continued to multiply. Years later, Jonathan had everything: wealth, family, and status. But then, a great famine struck the land. People were starving, businesses collapsing. Jonathan had a choice: hoard his wealth or use it to help others. Remembering Jesus' teachings, he opened his storehouses and fed thousands. Miraculously, while many businesses failed, Jonathan's wealth grew even more. Moral of the story: true wealth is not just in money, but in faith, generosity, wisdom, and trust in God. When you follow Jesus' principles, you gain not only financial success, but eternal riches. My child, if this story touched your heart, do not keep this wisdom to yourself. Like and share this message so that others may also walk the path of true abundance. Subscribe now and let us continue this journey of faith together. Remember, true wealth begins with God. Are you ready to receive it?